Hey beauty babes, welcome back to my channel. I am Maria, aka Agape Love Girl. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today I have a review of a new product in the drugstore. This is the Maybelline Brow Drama Sculpting Brow Mascara. And I recently saw this and picked it up about a week and a half ago, I think. And thought it was really interesting because I haven't seen, I don't think, as far as I know, there are any other drugstore like tinted brow gels out there. This is the first that I've seen, so correct me if I'm wrong, but because I know I've looked before to see if there was anything like that, and so it seems like a pretty new product in general to the drugstore in general, I guess you should say. So I was really intrigued by it. Also, I'm a really big fan of Maybelline. I love Maybelline products, so I wanted to pick it up and try it out. So let me just read about it to tell you what it claims. So it says, Sculpting Brow Mascara, Sculpted Brows, Tinted Gel Mousse. Let's see. Brows look bolder, sculpted, and fuller. Provides a natural and even colored finish. Does not clump. Comfortable to wear. So I am wearing it on my brows today. And I do have a demo to show you how I applied it to one of my brows, and I also have some photos of my eyebrows before applying the product and after, just so you could kind of have a side-by-side comparison. I think I'm going to go ahead and stick those photos on my blog today to agapelovedesigns.com, and I'll put a direct link in the description box below if you'd like to see that, because I know sometimes you want to like stare at a photo, at least I do, and sometimes in a video it's like hard to really get a look at it, so I will probably do that and put them on my blog as well. But let me just tell you my thoughts on it so far. I cannot remember the price. This product, it's not going to be for everybody, so let me just get that out there. I actually do really like it, but it's not like it's going to fill in your brows really. And I'll open it up and show you, which I probably should have already done. It's got this crazy looking wand. Okay, so it's got this kind of crazy wand with like a ball on the end, and then these long bristles, and it's just a gel. There's no like fibers or anything in it that's going to like stick to your eyebrow hairs or anything, or make them thicker or anything like that. So it doesn't claim to do that or anything. It doesn't claim to make them look thicker, just bolder. And I think that, yeah, it does do that. It does make them look bolder, but it doesn't fill them in. And that's why I think it's a product that's not going to be for everybody, because unless you have brows that are already pretty thick and not crazy sparse in a lot of areas or anything like that, it's not going to, you know, suddenly give you brows. I think it can help you if, like my brows they're pretty full. I do have some sparse patches here and there, and so, but I mean overall they look okay on their own. I prefer the look of them filled in when I, you know, fill them in with either a powder or gel or a brow pencil, but I don't do that every single day because it does take a lot more time. And so for me and anyone who has brows kind of similar to mine that look, you know, decent on their own, I think this is a great product to use when you're in a hurry or don't have time to really like you know, sculpt out your brows with a pencil or a brush. This, you know, it still adds a little bit of boldness, like it says, a little bit of darker color. The gel does, you know, stick to the lashes pretty well. It is like a mascara. It says it's a brow mascara, and it really is like that. What I absolutely love about this is that it really holds your brows in place. So like if you were to feel my brows right now, they almost feel a little bit crunchy. Not in a bad way. It's just like a really great brow gel. Like it's better, and I use typically the $1 Billion brow gel, and even that, like, my brows don't always stay in place like all day long, but this keeps my brows in place all day long, so I love that. But as you can see, like, I think this this product looks better on me, like kind of more from afar. If you look up close, it's a little bit kind of messy looking. It's not as precise or nice as if I were to use a brush, you know, putting on powder or my brow pencil. But it still kind of gets the job done, so they don't look like you know, you'll see in the before picture what I mean. So it's not perfect, but I do like it for when I'm in a hurry to use on its own. But what I really like this for, actually, more than anything, more than using it on its own, because I don't really recommend it that much on its own, I'm loving this as just kind of a brow gel that adds just a touch of color. So I've actually been using this more so after I fill in my brows with a pencil, because then I could really kind of sculpt my brows out the way I want, fill in some of the little sparse areas that I do have, and then apply this afterwards to keep my brows in place all day. And I love it. It really does work to keep your brows in place all day. It's amazing in that aspect. But on its own, it's kind of like, eh. So it'll be hit or miss for depending on the person and depending on your preference and depending on your eyebrows. So yeah, that is my hopefully quick review, and I will go ahead and get into the demo now so you can see how I use it. And basically you're gonna see me applying the gel, and I like to actually apply the gel, like kind of push it onto my skin and my eyebrows, so we'll really get a good amount of gel on there, and then kind of brush it upwards and outwards to kind of sort of fill in and sculpt my brows just a little bit. And so it does add just a little bit more definition and boldness, but not a precise clean look, but definitely a little bit better than it would be on its own. So here's what they look like up close. So you can still see that I have some areas that are a little bit sparse. But you know, like from far away, if you're looking at me, like you were when I was more far away from the camera, or right here, it's not too bad. It kind of just looks like my natural eyebrows, but just a little bit better. But yeah, up close it's definitely not perfect and just a little bit messy. But you know, there you go. That is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed and found this review helpful. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, be sure to leave a comment below. I'd love to answer them. And until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.